What if we dump our trash into the sea? Trash is everywhere, undoubtedly. Are you curious to understand that what might happen if we abandon our waste into the sea? Watch till the end to disclose this learning. The official definition of sewage disposal refers to removing waste, sewage, waste chemicals, and construction waste at sea. There are many situations where sea dumps are controlled. However, dangerous objects are being thrown into the sea by tanks and ships. They are also illegally dumped in coastal waters. Do not forget to smash the like button and subscribe to our channel for more eye-opening updates. Now, let's discuss the causes of water pollution. Cargo ships deliberately and intentionally throw crude oil into the sea. In terms of marine pollution, this is one of the leading causes. Other causes of marine pollution are industrial waste disposal. These products contain toxins, including mercury, PCBs, PAHs, and radioactive material, polluting the sea. Heavy rains and floods wash away rubbish and debris in water. Sewage and sewage treatment is partially or untreated seawater. It is called waste disposal, and is one of the world's leading causes of marine pollution. Vehicles emit carbon dioxide due to fuel burns. It leads to air pollution. The carbon dioxide in the air reaches the oceans and becomes acidic rain that pollutes the water. Now, let's discuss the consequences of marine disposal. Oil spills are dangerous to marine life and can affect coral reefs that thrive in the sea. They can significantly affect the life cycle. If sunlight is blocked, aquatic plants will die because they affect photosynthesis in its process. This poison affects not only marine life, but also humans. For example, suppose fish were unclean. If trash is poured into the sea, oxygen in the water can run out. It results in poor health in marine life due to the lack of oxygen. Animals such as seals, dolphins, penguins, sharks, whales, and herring can all die. Bottles and other plastic containers may contain or suffocate marine organisms. They think they are food, they can eat it. Plastic items are one of the leading causes of death of tortoises. They think plastic bags look like jellyfish and try to eat them. The consequences of the abandonment of the sea are due to our negligence. About 2/3 of aquatic life is in danger because of the chemicals we dump daily as cleaners. It may help to remember that marine life is part of our diet. Not only do we eat fish and other marine life, but also other animals. Underwater creatures are a staple food for some fish and bears. There is much we can do to save our seas. The best place to start is to keep them clean and uncluttered. It is also a good idea to keep the beaches clean. Another thing we can do is stop putting chemicals in the ditch like paint or oil. Stop using toxic home products and do not overwater our grass. In other words, save water. Now that you know the cause and effect of the ocean's dumping, you will understand that it is simply not right to do so. You never know how much water costs until you don't have it. It's best to remember the causes, consider the animals and keep them always in your mind's back. Working together, we can eliminate the effects of ocean pollution. Of all the types of sewage pollutants, waste disposal and other waste products rank high. Removal involves dumping all waste from factories, tanks and vessels, and sewage disposal facilities. Some substances released by industrial waste and sewage contain substances such as mercury, cryolite, and DDT. Some industrial impacts include radioactive material. Even small amounts of these substances often have side effects. The magnitude and depth of sea dumps are tremendous and enormous that the power of reckless dumping can erode our entire civilization. Discharge of ballast water also creates a problem in the form of sewage.
Ballast seas tend to overflow and transmit substances that disrupt fish's natural growth in a particular ocean area.
In some cases, individuals are apathetic and don't desire to get up and get a trash bin. They think that if they throw their cigarettes out of the car window, take out their chewing gum from the sidewalk, let out a few nappies of the wind, or throw an empty plastic bottle in the trash, nothing will happen. After all, how can this one waste cause harm to our environment? Yes, all this garbage has to build one place or another, and in 1997 Charles Moore found where most of it had accumulated, in the middle of our ocean. It's a piece of trash so big that Texas can get into it twice. A lump of big Pacific trash. There are 5 significant garbage dumps in the world. The Pacific Rim, the largest of the five, lies about 600 miles (1,000 kilometers) northeast of Hawaii. In some places, the lake can reach a depth of 300 feet (90 meters). The clip contains approximately 3.5 million tons of litter such as light bulbs, styrofoam cups, plastic bags, bottle caps, popsicle sticks, bottles, cans, fishing gear, nets, buoys, and toothbrushes. Therefore, it quickly builds up, mainly because people worldwide use plastic for everyday items, such as water bottles. That means that all human-made plastic fluids still exist on the planet today, whether the fragments are microscopic or not. There are about 46,000 plastic particles per square mile in the ocean. Did you know that 10% of the plastic we make gets dumped into our sea? When the plastic finally breaks, it causes billions of plastic particles to float in the ocean. It causes pollution at sea and has a detrimental effect on marine life. When fish feed on plankton, they form tiny plastic particles around in the water. While conducting biopsies on plankton and fish, scientists have also discovered that they have small plastic particles in their muscles. These particles accumulate in marine life, resulting in highly toxic chemicals in their bodies and tissues. Then, when other fish eat contaminated fish inside their bodies, they absorb the plastic particles from their bodies. Plastics act like toxins, and millions of marine life are already dead. Plastic works on both sides of the food chain, and without knowing that, we humans may pick up plastic particles from the fish we eat. That is why we must protect our seas, because the consequences are significant and critical. Our lives are in line. Many people, including celebrities, are trying to help this emergency by making people aware of how important it is to protect the oceans. Many maritime organizations are also building. One organization attempts to clean up Pacific waste by collecting plastic in the skin, turning it into diesel fuel. Edward Norton, a Hollywood star, has done his part by telling the world to reuse plastic bags, because plastic bags are also at sea. He emphasized the need to reuse and how important it is to be non-polluting. Charles Moore created the Algalita Foundation in 1994 to sample and study the Pacific Ocean. The foundation examines plastic debris found in the ocean, samples seawater off California and across the Pacific. It looks at fish tissue to determine the amount of plastic in their body. By collecting water samples, scientists can decide on the amount of plastic in a gyre and any plastic or waste height in water. By studying the tissues of fish, scientists have found that one fish, the rainbow fish, had 84 pieces of fish in its stomach. That is unhealthy in fish, and if we do the right thing and take care of our oceans, we can prevent it. If we recycle waste and do not dispose of waste, the seas will be cleaner, and the fish in the sea will be better and healthier. Our lives depend on the sea, so we have to take care of it. Take the extra step of dumping your garbage correctly and helping rid the world of garbage bugs. Did this video help you? What is your opinion about the learning you had today from the video? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Also, keep in mind subscribing to our channel to stay tuned with upcoming mysterious videos every week.